So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd and 10, Loletta. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. Touchdown, Giants! Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. The Pro Bowler Muhammad Wilkerson brings him down. Alvin Kamara really settling into the league in his 2nd season. And, of course, he came out of Tennessee, but not a lot of people remember he started at Alabama.
He did, and got caught in that big mix of running backs at Bama. And they like those bigger, thicker runners, those guys who can break down defenses through the middle.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Olivier Vernon in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. From the gun, it's Breeze. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Here's Loletta after the interception. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this 1st quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there. Wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Now the rookie first-rounder from Penn State, Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
He's going to get it running right. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
From the gun, here's Larletta. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Rosas now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Bryant with a catch right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Breeze. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
11.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And give him a gain of 37.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Kill. Left.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. To throw is Breeze. bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. A nice little juke. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Olivier Vernon in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Breeze to throw. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On 1st and 10, Lauletta. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone, and he gave it to him. 15 big yards.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Gone! Over!
Lauletta again here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Gone!
On 1st down, Lauletta. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And a rout is on here in this first half. Rosas now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Breeze now to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, Breeze. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Bryant. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Again, it's Breeze. Out left side here to Bryant. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So 1:55 to go in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford. But first, this timeout. Breeze now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Breeze. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I'll bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. Now a hit and a loose football. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Now Lawlett on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. He's going to get it running right. Stop short, down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get all the way to the end zone. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in, Stewart. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, What do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
They'll try and sneak it here. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They start the second half with Kamara. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On second down, here's Brees. Throw left side complete. It's Bryant. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A very solid gain of 27. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, right at the 40. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Brees. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Lauletta looking to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And this one's incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap to Lauletta. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Now Breeze. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Breeze. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bryant. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
11. Ready. Ready. 1 day.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Got it. 21.
Now Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, but then hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now here's Lawletta. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Giants. 63 yards. And the Giants just continue to pour it on.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will extend this big lead. This one fielded at the 5. Able to slither by. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Wide open receiver complete. Dez Bryant with nothing but green grass ahead of him. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dez Bryant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Barkley. And some room to maneuver. And he's got this down to the 35.
And you remember pre-draft, there's a lot of speculation that the Giants should look for their future quarterback at number 2 with a great possibility. Remember, Sam Darnold from USC was still on the board, but they passed on him to take this runner, Saquon Barkley. And this is exactly why. They think he can extend the life of Eli Manning's career and give them 1,000-yard seasons year after year.
They haven't had a 1,000-yard season since 2012. Ahmad Bradshaw did it then. Here's Lawletta. Throw left side complete. That's Hodges. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. 47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
From the gun, here's Lawletta. Coleman has it here right side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The 13 yards that time of the first. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
A first down carry for Barkley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Out of the gun, Lawletta. And he slings one that's incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Well, it's Lawletta, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Breeze now on 1st down. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
On 2nd and 10, Loletta. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
Running on 4th, exact line. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 47. Breeze now. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Breeze to throw on second down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Saints on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
All day. Ready. Yellow lady. 13. Ready, what's that?
Now Breeze, got to have this one. And this is incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Detroit!
And Lawletta's going to throw it here. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Lawletta looking for a first down throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down, Kamara. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Ready. Blue 80. 11.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Olivier Vernon. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Blue 80.
One final try here for Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't